how do I need to speak to my clients in a way that moves them towards understanding what their problem is? Because a lot of them don't even understand that. They just know that they're in pain.
Mhm.
So how do I move them from the pain to the problem to the solution, and then show them how the system that we have, how it actually delivers that solution for them?
So let's maybe start from the beginning. What did you really focus on to go from 100 grand to the following year she did 230? So she basically more than doubled. Let's start with the first one. So the first one being consistency on social media.
Yeah. So
Talk to me a little bit about that.
that first year that I really launched my business, we were able to hit six figures. I say we, it was just me at that point. Myself and I were able to hit six figures in those 9 months of 2020. But it was a lot of learning. And with that came a lot of inconsistency because it wasn't habits that I was used to. It was not skills that I was good at. And so 2021, when we did over double our clients, our business, it really came down to making all of those systems that you taught me in the program to be consistent, right? Posting on social media 3 times or more a week was something that I was really like, I'd do really good at that first year for 2-3 weeks maybe. And then I would fall off the face of the earth for a couple of weeks and be dealing with something over here. And I'd come back. And so that consistency was really huge. And it's not just like posting randomly 3 times a week, because we can all do that. But it was actually like sitting down and having that process of, okay, how do I need to speak to my clients in a way that moves them towards understanding what their problem is? Because a lot of them don't even understand that. They just know that they're in pain. Mm-hmm. So how do I move them from the pain to the problem to the solution, and then show them how the system that we have, how it actually delivers that solution for them? Mm-hmm. So that's I think there's processes inside the processes that are important to become consistent too.
I think for a lot of people who desire to get to where you are, they're creating content when they have time. They're creating content as a last resort. They're creating content. It's overwhelming. And we've all, like, when I say we, like Shannon and other clients, we've had so many conversations about scheduling and time management and like, how do we organize it? And content is always on the table. Like, we've never been like, oh, let's outsource that. Like, I just want to be very clear. I have never recommended somebody to outsource their content ever. I'd be like, no, you need to figure out how to write. You need to figure out how to do it. You need to find a platform that works for you, because if you outsource your marketing, like, you're going to lose the ability to connect with your audience for sure. What does your content schedule look like now? So do you have certain days of the week where you create it? Can you walk us through what that looks like?
Yeah, I have a dialed in calendar for sure. There's a lot of time blocking. And I've just discovered that I need introverted and extroverted days. I am outgoing, but I am really, my energy is drained from being on all the time and just even having meetings with my team. Mm-hmm. So with clients. And so I do Mondays and Tuesdays are my extroverted days after, a weekend where I just got to relax or just live my life. That's what I find works best for me. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are more introverted, where I'm writing content, I'm approving. I'm someone that does help me repurpose content. And so then I review what she brings to me. I work on, content for our clients and any changes to the program. I work on our clients' assessments and things like that. Just more creative stuff that I get to use that side of my brain for rather than.
Yeah. And I remember too, somebody asked me this not too long ago. They were saying, what did it look like for you in that first year when you were reaching for 100 grand? And I said, all I did was create content, like emails, webinars, like whatever. All I did was create content and talk to every single person that I could, either on my email list or in my Facebook group, and enroll clients and work with my clients. That's all I did. And I can say, because I've been with Shannon through this journey, like my finances, my back end finances were non-existent. I had no systems. I had no admin process. I had nothing, because that first year, that's all you're doing is you're creating content, you're talking to people, you're enrolling them, and you're working with your clients. And so if you do that for a year, you're more than likely to hit six figures than not, because you're so invested and you're there and you're talking and you're learning and you're reacting in the moment. And so then you hit six figures, and now you have to sort of go back. And so this is what we're talking about, is one of the things that allowed Shannon to get from 100 grand to 230 was consistency with the content and really putting some systems and structures in place so that it's not a grind, so that it's not waking up in the morning and be like, well, what am I going to post today?